When I was about 12 or 13, I used to cook because my mom told me how to cook. And I used to send my two little sisters outside to the garden to pick the squash. And I would tell them how big to pick them. And I didn't want no big one. I always wanted a medium size to a small size. And they always said, ain't nobody want no squash. But right now, today, they'll fight you over some squash that I cook. And every time I cook squash, all I have to do is call my sisters, call my nieces, and they come running. They love my squash.
Everybody loves that squash. It's so
Everybody, even my daughters. And one of my sons does too. I don't know about my oldest son, but I know him and his children, they love my squash. They want to know, when you gonna cook some? So that's my story.
We're teaching them the secret, huh?
Yes, I'm teaching my daughter how
Oh,
to make
she's in her wife beater.
That would look say no smile. You gotta get a real king smile.
So are you okay with sharing your secret with the world?
Oh, sure.
You don't mind? You don't
No.
want to gatekeep the secret squash recipe?
No, because some of my nieces might be watching, and they should love to learn how to do it too.
But you don't mind if somebody like starts a restaurant and they cook your squash as a dish?
Well, you know, I almost think that they would almost get it.
Can they call it Cal's squash?
They could, but it's just the touch that I have.
I know that's right.
And my sister cooked her, and when she eat mine, she said, "Mine don't never taste like this."
Ooh. So your mom started this recipe. Who taught her?
Her mom.
Her mom?
And her mother-in-law.
Wow.
Both of those they were real good cooks. And my mom used to cook for her sister and brother because she was the oldest. And when my dad met her and was ready to marry her, her daddy told him, I ain't ready for my daughter to leave. Who's gonna cook for us?
Oh, wow.
So she was a very good cook.
That's awesome. And she taught you how to make it.
Oh, yes.
That's awesome.
She had taught us how to make a lot of stuff. When I lived in Florida, I used to call and ask how to make the chicken and dumpling.
Okay.
And I learned how to make dressing.
All right.
Chicken and dressing from her too and everything. All I know, I mostly learned it from my mom.
So nobody else picked up the recipe as good as you did?
I had to do most of the cooking when we had a store. And she would be gone, and I would do most of the cooking.
I see.
And my other sister would mostly clean up, and I would cook, and all us eat.
I see. All right, Cal's famous squash recipe. Y'all don't know how lucky y'all are.
How do I look? A mess.